Hello and welcome to this work in progress Wednesday Dragon's Daily Dose episode. It's Smaugonite here, and today I'm going to be showing you what I've got on my painting table. So as you can see, I have 10 Deathwing Knights and then a 5-man Deathwing command squad laid down that aren't on bases at the moment, but you can see them laid down in the photograph on your screen at the moment. Steady painting also suggested that it might be a really good idea for me to go through the painting method that I do for them. So I'm going to also just throw together a little bit of a time lapse for you so that you can see what I do and how I paint up my Deathwing, because I've had some really good feedback on them on the post on Instagram that I put them out on. So without further ado, so what you do is you spray the model with Wraithbone spray. I then go over it again with Wraithbone from the base pot, and then we dark streaking grime all over the Wraithbone spray, Wraithbone base coat, sorry. Now I only do the dark streaking grime on the Wraithbone. I try and avoid any areas that are going to be another colour, such as like the robes or the iconography of the Dark Angels. And I also do this part first because the bone is sort of the most of the model. So to me it makes sense to do that first, and then I don't really want the robes or anything else grimed up. But once that grime is then dry, you then go back with some white spirit on a cotton bud. Here I'm actually just sort of dunking the cotton bud in white spirit and then just using it to wipe off some of the grime, the excess grime. And as you can see, it sort of stains the Wraithbone spray almost this nice sort of bony white colour, which doesn't actually match the Wraithbone base paint out of the pot, so it does stain it slightly, but it was a colour that I sort of experimented with and really liked how it ended up looking. And with the cotton buds, obviously they don't get into all the recesses or the nooks and crannies, so it actually adds a nice sort of a nice shading to the model. But as I say, the Wraithbone being the main part of the model, that's the reason why I do this grime first, just because it's the biggest step. It does mean though that come down the line what I have to do is then base paint all the other areas like the metals and the golds, and then the actual like icons or the robes. I have to base paint them separately. Sometimes I do them black first, so like underneath Leadbelcher and the golds and stuff underneath the metals, so that you're not getting any of that Wraithbone showing through. I do base coat the items, so like the mace and the Crux Terminatus and things like that. I do base paint them Abaddon black with a mixture of Black Legion, so it's thinned down but it's still got that black through it, and I do that over the top of the maces and things like that. But there'll be more explanation on that, I'm sure, in a post or on, if anybody asks for it, if people request it. That's where I'm at really at this point of the Dragon's Daily Dose. It's a case of what people want to see. I'll answer questions. So if you do have any questions, please do feel free to reach out. Either in the comments below, or reach out to us via Instagram or through our website. So here you can see on your screen at the moment, this is the finished result. I do actually have a light on it here from the left, so it does look a little bit more orangey than it normally does, but that's just the light effect. What I will do is I will put up some photographs on Strategic Painting's Instagram where you can see the actual final effect, and that's it from behind as well, so you can see that it does go into the recesses, and it does sort of make that bone armor look quite cool, in my opinion. Obviously if I hope you agree, but that's how I've done my Deathwing. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date with what I've done with the Deathwing and what I plan to do, then hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a dose of the Dragon's Warhammer thoughts, ideas or tips. Until next time, keep those brushes moving, your armies ready and your imagination soaring. See you tomorrow.